From Mario Odyssey to Splatoon and Breath of the Wild, there's no denying that Nintendo Switch has plenty of incredible first-party titles to play. But it also has one of the strongest indie lineups available on consoles. In fact, there's such a wealth of inventive and unique experiences on offer that if they've somehow passed you by, you're really missing out. So here are the 10 indie games on Switch you need to own. If you've ever wanted to wreak havoc as a gorilla set to a reactive jazz soundtrack, then you'll definitely go bananas for Ape Outs. This top-down action brawler has you breaking out of a series of facilities, including laboratories and military bases, using your brute strength to overpower your captors. As it only takes 2 shots to take you down, each escape attempt is an intense and chaotic improvisation as you grab and throw objects and guards, with the rhythm changing with each destructive move. Bad North is a real-time strategy game that sees you repelling hordes of Vikings as you progress across a map of procedurally generated islands. You'll gradually build up an army as you go, unlocking classes and special attacks, but you can't get too complacent, as once you've lost a unit, it's gone for good, adding some high stakes to your skirmishes with increasingly difficult waves of enemies. This is one of the best and most challenging strategy games on the Switch, so if you're a fan of the genre, it's a must-own, and the brief and frantic battles make it perfect for commutes. The newest entry on the list, Untitled Goose Game, has you take control of an avian menace whose only goal is to ruin the lives of the unsuspecting villagers in a quaint English town. The hilarious gameplay involves crossing off a laundry list of tasks, such as soaking someone's clothes in a pond or breaking into a TV shop, and once they are complete, moving on to a new area to continue your bird-based bullying. It may be short, but for a game this absurd, it's definitely worth a gander. While you wait for Animal Crossing to arrive next year, Stardew Valley will certainly provide you with your management sim fix. Inheriting a farm, it's up to you to roll up your sleeves and return the neglected plot to its former glory, taking on every task from choosing what plants to grow and animals to rear to even mining for precious materials in the local caves. You'll sink a serious amount of time into the game just from the sheer wealth of things to do, making it a truly absorbing experience you'll keep coming back to. Overcooked 2 serves up even more cooking chaos than its predecessor, and like before, its co-op is where the game comes into its own. Pair up with friends in person or now online as you frantically try to recreate recipes in various kitchens, all with their own inventive challenges. It will invariably descend into disarray, but you'll enjoy every second of it. Before we kick off the bottom half of the list, here are some honourable mentions that didn't quite make the cut, but are still worth a look. It's no exaggeration when we say that Oxenfree is one of the greatest examples of storytelling on the Switch. The supernatural mystery follows a group of friends on an abandoned island who uncover a tragic secret from its past, with branching dialogue options and actions affecting how the narrative plays out. The game crafts such a captivating and haunting tale that it'll stay with you long after you've completed it, and is an essential addition to any player's library. This side-scrolling shoot-'em-up has enough destruction, slow-mo mayhem and sentient bananas to satisfy even the most hardcore action fan. My Friend Pedro is all about stringing together outlandish combos with a series of acrobatic bullet time kills, and your score at the end of each run reflects how much flair you put into slaughtering all the bad guys. While its core mechanics are nothing new, it feels so good you'll be playing levels again and again until you can pull them off with aplomb. Night in the Woods is one of the more mature games you'll encounter on the eShop. that tackles themes of isolation, mental health, and becoming an adult, albeit one that stars a college dropout cat called May. You return to your hometown of Possum Springs to reconnect with old friends and face unresolved issues from your past, whilst living out the mundanity of everyday life. It doesn't sound exciting, but this interactive story is an engrossing and emotional experience that's worth your time. There's challenging games, and then there's Cuphead, a game so maddeningly difficult that it has no right being this much fun. Reminiscent of a hand-drawn 1930s cartoon, the game is also gorgeous to look at, but you probably won't have much time to admire the detail, as you'll spend most of your playthrough running and gunning or locked in intense boss battles. It may be available elsewhere, but being able to play this on the go means you'll never be able to put it down. This 2D platformer from the maker of Towerfall combines charming visuals, demanding levels, and intricate puzzles into a joyous experience. As Madeline and armed with only a simple moveset, your goal is to reach the summit of a mountain called Celeste and face your inner demons. Along the way, you'll encounter rising magma, spike pits, and rearranging platforms as you traverse meticulously designed environments that will test your skills to the limit. The game is a standout in a crowded genre, and a quest that's worth undertaking no matter your skill level. So there you have it. Those are what we think are the best indie games on Nintendo's handheld. But what about you? Have we missed any of your favourites of the list? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more content from Switch Player every week. Thanks for watching.